All right, what is going on? What's happening? How's everyone today? My name is Chuck, and welcome back to a brand new video. All right, fellas, we've got a pretty awesome video for you here today because we're jumping into an SMG that I have not covered on the channel here in quite a while, and I'm talking about the Milano. I'm not gonna lie, I've been really going through and using a lot of the meta SMGs, you know, like pretty much like your OTS, your MAC-10, your Cold War MP5, and I really haven't been giving the Milano as much love. Last night, I put on the Milano on my live stream over on Facebook Gaming, and I was like, okay, you know, I gotta try this thing out because I haven't used it in a while. Lo and behold, I was like, oh my god, this thing like really slaps, and I was like, okay, I gotta give you guys a setup for this. And I know there's a good chance that if I like it, you guys are gonna as well. Before any farther though, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like next 5 seconds for some good luck and subscribe, all notifications turned on. I'm on the road to 800,000 subscribers. Okay, so let's actually jump into this here. Of course, I have my primary here, which I believe is the XM4, but I really wasn't using the XM4 all that much. I pretty much stuck exclusively to the Milano, and then I have, of course, the perks of double time, overkill, and along with that lethal throwing knife, and then the tactical heartbeat sensor, which is a classic. This is my standard rebirth sort of setup, and even if you play for dance, this is more or less your standard sort of setup, maybe minus the throwing knife you throw on maybe like a Semtex or a Molotov or something else like that, or a thermite. But let's get into this build here. So first thing on this, we're going to be jumping into it, is the muzzle category for the agency suppressor, sound suppression, vertical recoil control, bullet velocity, and effective damage range. Of course, this is what we're going to be using here on the Milano. This has to be, you know, our choice. We can't ever use the sound suppressor, unfortunately, just because the sound suppressor is not all that good, and it really does not yield to any sort of like real benefits in terms of like, you know, making your SMG better. I mean, even if you try to put on like an AR when you're trying to make like an AR SMG hybrid, it's realistically not even all that good then. So I would just always recommend to use the agency suppressor, or whatever the last one is that would be the agency equivalent in that category. So I know a couple of guns I think have some different ones on like the groove suppressor or something else like that. So the agency suppressor is going to be what we're be using here for this build. Next up in the barrel section, we have the 10.4 task force barrel, 10.6 my bad, for effective damage range, bullet velocity, and strafe speed. Usually speaking, this seems to be a reoccurring theme with a lot of SMG builds here in Cold War. You want to be able to use your task force barrel here because of course you get that effective damage range, bullet velocity, which is like, that's two huge things that's super clutch. That strafe speed is going to allow you to move around, and ultimately when you're moving around more, you're going to be taking less damage. The less damage you take is the less plates that come off you, and hopefully speaking, you're going to come out on the end of that gunfight either, you know, healthy, not having lost any plates at all, and just overall, even, you know, at the very least, alive. I mean, that's, you know, generally the goal here in Warzone, is to stay up as long as possible, drop as many kills as possible, and that's one reason the task force barrel. Of course, this says some vertical and horizontal recoil, but to be honest with you, you're really not going to notice anything at all. The Milano pretty much has almost virtually none anyways. After that, in the laser section, I actually threw on the Tiger Team Spotlight here for that movement speed and aim walking movement speed. I personally really like this. I know they did nerf this here a little while ago, but I was actually really genuinely enjoying using the Tiger Team Spotlight when I was running around with the Milano. Like, you guys are gonna be able to see my strafe speed is incredible. It feels really solid, and you guys should definitely go ahead and try out the Tiger Team Spotlight. Highly recommend it. I can't say enough good things about it. It feels, you know, better on, obviously, on certain guns than others. I don't necessarily run on like the OTS 9 I think anymore, but for a gun like the Milano, it actually works out incredibly well, so I would definitely suggest use the Tiger Team. After that, in the magazine section, we're gonna go with the basic, the Stenag 55 round drum. This is the basic magazine here. There's no real reason to use a Salvo 55 round fast mag. It's just gonna slow you down a little bit too much. This has a pretty solid reload speed, to be honest with you guys anyways. It's not like, you know, the OTS 9 where you need that, you know, VDV 40 round fast mag, where you need the fast mag variant or the equivalent. You basically can just get away with running the Stenag 55 round drum, save yourself some of that aim down sights time while still getting the maximum ammo capacity. So pretty much this is just going to be my recommendation here. I really like this, and I would 110% always recommend running this magazine exclusively on this gun. And to finish this whole build off here in the stock section, we have that beautiful Raider stock with increased ADS firing movement speed, aim walking movement speed, and sprint to fire time. You really can't go wrong with the Raider stock on really almost any of the guns that I've ever suggested to put it on, especially the SMGs. The Raider just always ends up being like really good. It's either that or the KGB Skeletal, I think, is what it is for a couple of the other guns like the Bullfrog, so on and so forth. But the Raider stock is just absolutely incredible. You don't really hip fire too much with this gun, or really any of the Cold War SMGs in general. You just don't hip fire all that much. I think about the only SMG I'd ever recommend like hip firing with is like the Modern Warfare MP5, because that hip fire is kind of insane, and we don't actually have the same attachments to make it as like strafe speed, you know, agile. So that's the only reason I ever recommend doing something like that. But for this gun, the Raider stock works beautifully, and this is my full build here with the Milano 821. Hope you guys do enjoy this one. I dropped like 24 kills with it, kind of went a little bit crazy. You guys can see, I mean, I was frying the entirety of that game, so hope you guys enjoyed the video.
4 enemies still out there. Kill them all. We've got gas moving in. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy UAV overhead. Safe. We lost the enemy flag. Sighted on target.
Target location. Move over there.
We've got a loadout drop inbound. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Gas is moving.
We got recon online.
UAV entering the AO.
Hey, Milano, pretty good right now.
Got contact.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTV for resupply.
Oh, I didn't necessarily want to team wipe that. I wasn't even thinking about it. Oh, jeez.
Got contact.
I kind of just ran through that squad.
UAV overhead. In their sights.
Oh, hold up.
Be on your guard. We're not the first ones here.
Wait, tell me this is not a thing. Are they camping up top?
Hostile in the open. Someone take this ass over here.
No shot.
Care package spotted.
Never mind, you're nearly done.
Oh, hey, let me.
Gas is inbound. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV overhead.
He's got no armor, but there's a kid just says camping up top here.
Anyone use this?
I need recon on my position.
UAV entering the AO.
Gotta get up the top.
Take the target location.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTV for resupply.
Oh, got those kids. Where's his teammates at?
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Anybody else around here? Doesn't really seem like it, but we're trying to make our way. Actually,
Enemy soldier incoming. Backing enemy. appears hostile.
Is your loadouts down here?
Positive ID on the bounty target. Sort them out.
Wait, did he just leave? Well, played that pretty nicely.
Got gas moving in.
I know his teammates are going to be camping green, though. I can't mount on this.
I'm hit. I'm hit.
We're in the safe zone.
Receiving hostile fire.
There we go. Team wipe. And there's supposed to be... There should be other people probably down here.
I need recon on my position.
UAV entering the AO.
Alright, Wreath has been disabled. Oh, so they're kind of camping grandmas.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. The bounty target is
Alright,
down. Well
nice.
done.
There's one more kid over there. And someone just got brought back.
Requesting recon.
UAV entering the AO. Five remain.
Been looking for
Stay
you.
sharp.
Alright.
Gas is closing in.
Let's make sure we get these reloads off here before we go chow.
Advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
He's got to move. Yep.
No targets remain.
There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was a good game.